Hi there, I'm on week 2 of the Qenda and I've seen some horrible stuff come out. When will I start seeing normal looking stools come out with a normal consistency? Because it's not because I'm drinking it's not because I'm not drinking enough water, because all I do is drink water all day, every day, thank you. Yeah, John, just to answer that firstly, like obviously I can only have I don't know if you probably messaged before, like I only have a paragraph of what you say, so I can only take context from the paragraph that you have. And obviously you're on week 2 of the Qenda. I've seen some horrible stuff come out. So when you say you're seeing some horrible stuff coming out, that means you're seeing stuff that you haven't eaten, undigested, like stuff that you haven't eaten. It's probably like impacted feces, which can be black rope. People can see all sorts of parasites coming out, whether it's like tapeworm, roundworm, liver fluke, and then obviously candida looks like a white snot. So if you're seeing all this stuff coming out of you, that's great. If you haven't eaten it, it doesn't look like anything you've eaten, and you're seeing all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. And when you say horrible stuff, I'm making the assumption here that you're talking about parasites, black rope, and like candida and snotty stuff coming out, and mucus, because obviously the Qenda's cleansing all that out. I recommend having like 6 or 7 tubs over 3 to 4 months on the cleanse. So when you're doing 6 or 7 tubs, the reason why you do 6 or 7 tubs, obviously you're on week 2 now, so you had the morning serving, 2 scoops in the morning on the first week, and now you're on week 2, so you'll be having 2 scoops in the morning and 2 scoops in the evening. By having that morning serving and evening serving, obviously you're cleansing and healing twice as fast. So you stick on that 2 scoops twice a day for about 6 weeks, and in that time obviously you'll have the more and more parasites or whatever you're saying is coming out of you, the more and more you have the Qenda in the morning and evening, and the more and more that comes out of you, the less there is going to be left to come out of you. So saying how long will it be before you get normal looking stools, what I find with Qenda, like people sort of go like this, they're like, oh, I feel great, and then like they do another cleansing wave, then they say, oh, I feel great, and then I do another cleansing wave. So basically you might find that your stools normalize again, and then you can have another wave of cleansing. Basically what's happening there is your body's building up the energy stores and ready to do another wave of cleansing. And the reason why I do recommend 2 scoops twice a day, morning and evening serving, is because parasites can lay their eggs, and they, like the most common ones like the roundworm, tapeworm, liver fluke, they can lay their eggs and they can lay dormant for 6 to 8 weeks before the eggs hatch. So that's why you're doing the Qenda twice a day for that 6 week period, to ensure that you're getting rid of the eggs and the parasites and stuff. So yeah, sorry I don't remember your previous question from the last week if you did ask one, but yeah, here to answer stuff. And obviously I'm assuming you had the Qenda because you had some sort of digestive symptoms, and normally, like what I've seen, is it's parasites, infections, overgrowths that are creating these digestive issues. So that's the whole point, we're getting them out. So keep going with it, stick on the twice a day, because that's going to help shift it sooner, and you'll definitely start seeing an improvement in your mental health, mental clarity, energy levels, skin. Even I've heard people say like their lungs even feel better, and I can actually say that because I think it's rose hips that's really good for the respiratory system. But yeah, so yeah, you're only on week 2. Obviously it's like a 3 to 4 month cleanse. So now you're on the 2 scoops twice a day, you'll start seeing more and more stuff coming out. The more that stuff comes out, the less of it that will be in you, and the better you'll feel. And then obviously just keep going until you stop seeing stuff coming out, which is normally about like when you've had 6 weeks on the 2 scoops twice a day, and then just drop back down to the morning serving just to make sure everything's finito. So yeah, hopefully that helps.